The purpose of this video is to bring to the public's attention the decline of maintenance safety culture at American Airlines, the world's largest airline. All documentary evidence referenced in this video comes from one source, the United States government. In a memorandum dated March 25, 2015, Clayton Fouché, FAA Director of Audit and Evaluation, cited what he called an exemplary investigation by FAA investigators in response to allegations by Chicago-based mechanics that American Airlines maintenance managers had, quote, pressured them to not record discrepancies, take shortcuts with maintenance activities, or properly sign off on work which was not actually completed. An FAA investigation team conducted an exemplary investigation, interviewing dozens of witnesses and gathering hundreds of documents, ultimately substantiating all of the complainant's allegations. American's problem was not limited to Chicago. FAA Director Fouché concluded that the above-referenced degradation of Americans' maintenance culture, quote, may be more prevalent across Americans' organization than even the complainants alleged, affecting maintenance activities in Dallas, New York, Miami, and beyond. Additionally, there exists a substantial likelihood that American has not properly conducted lightning strike inspections for a protracted period of time. Director Fouché's memorandum referenced the FAA investigation team report, which concluded, quote, American Airlines mechanics were pressured through the burden of mental distress by having the weight of social or economic imposition placed upon them. The mechanics were pressured to deviate from proper maintenance procedures and/or not write up identified discrepancies or deficiencies. The outcome of the pressures are having a direct effect on safety. Aircraft have been released into the national airspace in an unairworthy condition or not meeting type design. Among the specific allegations substantiated by the cited investigation was that the regional maintenance director instructed AA technicians, quote, you need to strike a balance between safety and productivity. When I was stationed in JFK, I signed for sumping the Airbus, yet I never did. I am looking for that balance. At an American Dallas maintenance station, a similar situation has prevailed. The FAA investigated allegations that included, quote, maintenance personnel were pressured not to write up identified discrepancies. Mechanics have received pressure from supervisory personnel concerning the amount and type of discrepancies written up during aircraft B checks. Maintenance personnel were pressured to deviate from maintenance procedures. Mechanics have received pressure from supervisory personnel to shortcut maintenance procedures. With respect to these allegations by Dallas-based mechanics, the FAA investigators' conclusion was the same. Quote, a violation of a regulation, order, or standard of the FAA related to air carrier safety is substantiated. Notwithstanding the investigators' conclusions, the FAA took no legal enforcement action against American Airlines. However, American Airlines, in what was considered a retaliatory action by the mechanics at Dallas, transferred the work from Dallas to another station. More recently, a 2017 FAA investigatory report concerning American's Miami station concluded that an aircraft technician had been subject to retaliation because, quote, the complainant had generated numerous findings that resulted in taking an aircraft out of service since the Miami base didn't have the replacement parts in stock or the ability to repair the damage documented. All Miami-based technicians interviewed by the FAA investigatory team reported that as a result of videotaped briefing by an American Airlines manager, quote, they believed they too could be removed from the crew they were awarded through the bidding process if findings of aircraft damage were documented. This unfortunate phenomenon exists throughout the airline industry. There is an inherent conflict between on-time performance and lawful maintenance practices. Moreover, the known cases of coercion are the tip of the iceberg. Even in unionized environments, mechanics have expressed a deep-seated fear of retaliation. A Las Vegas mechanic told me last year that if his supervisors directed him not to write up aircraft gouges, he would not write them up because he had an 8-month child at home to worry about. A Chicago mechanic, a strong, broad-shouldered, determined man, told me that he had to lie to his wife about his meeting with the FAA. "You are our sole breadwinner," she said. "Just do what the airline tells you to do." He described his wife as his confidant, his best friend, but he felt he had to deceive her and meet with the FAA because he cared about his craft and his obligation to the traveling public. If you, the viewer, are interested in this topic, please go to the following links to learn about similar problems at Southwest Airlines and how the airline's outsourcing of their maintenance to foreign repair stations where the rule of law does not exist has undermined the airline safety here in the United States.